Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And you gotta think they want to run that clock down as low as they can before getting the deciding score, be it by field goal or touchdown. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. He cuts it to the right sideline. The Falcons jump in front late. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. Still time to go, Gronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Irving on the counter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. What? Setting up to pass. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain, make it 2nd down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Nice run last play, sets up 2nd and 2. Mayfield now from the gun. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they're extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Carter on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here going play fake with Penix. Deep shot off his back foot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Incomplete. Christian Isian on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing for the pistol, Penix splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. I think it's safe to say we're all still reeling from that touchdown to even force overtime. And now here we go to decide a champion. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And now after months and months of work, Brock, this is where they have to play their best football and stay disciplined in the moment.
I love the way you set that up. I like to call it the voice of poise, right? In your own head. Don't make this moment bigger than it is. It is huge for all of us watching it and a part of it. Got to stay calm. You got to execute. And you got to put your team in the best position to go clinch that Lombardi.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Penix now on 1st down. Gets him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It's Penix yet again. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And he scores! Hits a touchdown on the first drive of overtime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Buccaneers, 42. Set to kick off.
The whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. That's completed right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw here, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Baker now from the gun. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play, got on top of that one for the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
High drama at the season's highest point. Need to get that marker on 3rd down. Baker now off the play fake. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
It's a big strike downfield to Agbuka. And he's in. They get the touchdown. So now Brock, the call of the game. You go for the tie, you play for the win. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Now for the point after. That's going to end this in a tie or a loss. And everyone can breathe easier here as he knocks the point after through. And now it's golden goal here in overtime. Next score wins. Next score is going to be the one, Brock, that ends this game. All right, we're set and back underway. Here's Carter on the return. Jerks away from one. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
It is caught at the 20. And this is over. He takes it in and then wins it in overtime. And the pain of those previous losses finally in the rear view, Brock. Congratulations, Falcons. Atlanta is our Super Bowl champion. Well, Brock, after going the first half-century of Super Bowls without ever seeing an overtime, we've now needed extra time in 2 of the last 3 to name our champion. It's a good reminder, once you reach this final game, you are 100% playing a team who is your equal in every sense of the word.
Yeah, you know, that is so well said, Kate, because I remember growing up as a kid, and you and I in those 80s and 90s, we didn't have many great games. Many of them at this stage were blowouts, but not anymore, and iron sharpens iron. What a ball game.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott, wherever and